everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day, week, night, morning, whatever time of day it is. I'm here to talk about the finale of The X-Files, Season 11, possibly the end of the series, probably the end of the end, but we don't know for sure. We don't know. But this is the end of The X-Files as we know it. I want to preface this entire blog by saying that I'm really thankful for The X-Files and all the happiness that it has brought me, and I'm thankful to Chris Carter and David and Jillian and Mitch and everyone that's involved in this series for bringing us some really awesome times. Being a fan doesn't mean you have to like everything that you see. It's very possible you're not gonna like everything that happens in a series or in a movie series or whatever. Being a fan means you're committed to these characters and you want what's best for them. Being a fan means you have no control over what the writer does. So if the writer does something you don't like, too bad, because he created those characters, right? Ultimately, yes. Chris Carter created these characters and he wrote how he felt it should have ended. I'm really having a hard time with this ending for these two characters. Guys, I don't know if I want to do a play-by-play for this episode because I honestly don't know if I can emotionally do it. I went through the whole episode and I went through all the different clips. I was thinking, oh, I'll do a recap and I'll go through every scene, and I can't because there's just like, it's just too difficult for me. Did I love the ending? No. Did I like the ending? Parts of it. Did I hate the ending? No. Mulder and Scully are alive and appear to be okay and unharmed, so we do have that. Ultimately, I was expecting much worse. I expected one of them to die, so at least nobody died.
That is incorrect.
Everybody else died. First of all, they did this.
That's impossible.
I can't believe they made Scully pregnant. People get upset when I laugh about stuff, but sometimes I don't know how to deal with the pain. Does that remind you of another finale?
I'm pregnant.
How did we go around in a circle? How are we supposed to believe that this baby is okay when you just threw the other baby away? Like, oh, this one can go away. We made a new one. What? Okay, guys, trigger warning right now. If you're sensitive to seeing people get shot in the head, don't watch, all right? But they did this. They also did this. What was the point? Basically, Skinner shot Monica because their car was coming towards him. And we don't know if he's dead or not. We're not quite sure why Monica died. She could die because of misunderstanding. Death doesn't mean death. Mulder was dead and came back. Smoky Man was dead and came back. People die and come back. Then, of course, the most difficult part of this whole thing. At the end of My Struggle 3, that bomb of dookie poop dropped on everyone's heads.
William is my son.
My son.
Yeah, so I didn't believe them. I thought, oh, this is just like, a shock. This isn't gonna happen. They're actually not gonna make him Smoky Man's son. This is just a lie. Nope! We learned in the opening monologue that yes, that is his father. I sat there and watched the opening monologue thinking, yay, we're getting an opening monologue from William. This is great. And then he gets to the part about his father. Do you know this ruins? This ruins some very special moments in the history of the X-Files. This ruins the season 8 finale, which was such a beautiful finale.
What are you gonna call him?
William.
Now I'm gonna show you guys another trigger warning. Here is Mulder getting shot in the head. Guys, it's not okay to shoot Mulder in the head, ever. Even if it's not really Mulder. Even though it was William, it was not okay. None of this is okay for us, you guys. William is actually Mulder's brother. What does that make Scully? I really don't have anything else to say.
My name is Jackson Vandekamp. That's what my parents called me when they adopted me 17 years ago.
They also, they made heads explode. People just started exploding. They make a reference to X-Men. What else is William? He might as well join the X-Men.
Special powers.
William uses his superpowers to crack eggs and crash cars and be bad at times. But he doesn't want to be a bad guy like his real father.
That the truth can only come from my father, a man I've only seen in my visions.
If you're a file, you like pain. I mean, you cannot be in this fandom and not like pain. After After his monologue, it flashes forward and we see Mulder getting shot, which we later on find out isn't Mulder getting shot by the Smoking Man. I mean, how many times have they tried to kill Mulder? You just can't kill Mulder. Then we see Mulder trying to find William. We see Kirsch chewing out Skinner. Mulder's going on about conspiracy theories, blah, blah, blah. Smoking Man calls Skinner, promises him the disease. Oh yes, here I come with my disease. I promised you a disease. Take my disease. Oh, he wants the boy. He wants his boy. His boy doesn't want him. And his boy is like bad and wants people's head to explode. Honestly, I don't know why William didn't make Smoking Man's head explode. Maybe he wanted answers? I don't know.
I don't think you can do it.
Scully gets a call from Reyes, who appears to have redeemed herself, telling her that William is on a plane. Scully sends Mulder off on a wild goose chase. Well, I say wild goose. I actually mean wild Mustang chase. We'll get to that in a second. Mulder gets in his Mustang and goes to find William. She also tells Mulder to go find him and come back alive and doesn't even give him a hug or a kiss goodbye. He might not come back alive, but it's okay. I won't need to hug you in case you don't. I don't need to kiss you in case you don't, even though maybe I'm carrying your baby. What is going on? Help me, people, help me. Guys, I really need an alien puppet. Let's cut to the most important part after that. Mulder just kills a bunch of dudes in the airport hangar and then kills Mr. Y. He asks him, why does everybody want my son? Mr. Y tells him, your son has what everybody wants. But he doesn't get an answer as to what that is exactly because he shoots him in the head. There's a lot of head shooting going on, and if they're not being shot in their heads are exploding. My head's gonna explode right now because of this freaking episode. So basically we're back to Jason Bourne Mulder, and now we're into Mustang Mulder.
Mustang Mulder, guess you better slow your Mustang down.
And then we get about 3 minutes straight of Parkour William running and trying to escape all the bad guys. So Parkour William, Mustang Mulder.
All you wanna do is ride around Mulder, ride Mulder, ride.
Everyone else is dead. Yeah, 3 minutes of chasing the boy. I got excited because my boyfriend Tad is back and Scully calls him and tells him all about the disease that's coming to kill us all. Yay, Tad! William hitches a ride with a truck driver, unsuspecting, not knowing what kind of powers he has. While this nice, friendly truck driver guy is trying to lecture him, he decides to play a joke on him and show him the ghoulie. I laughed pretty hard when the ghoulie appeared. I don't know if it was supposed to be scary or funny or what, but that's freaking funny. Like, I'm sorry. Was that supposed to be funny? I don't know. Let me know if that was supposed to be funny or scary, because when the ghoulie appeared, whoa, I'm knocking things over. At least the ghoulie didn't hurt the truck driver, so I'll give him that. So we see William in a drain pipe, I think, and he's connecting with Scully, and it appears they see the same visions, and these are the visions that they see. It's a lot of exploding things and people dying, flash forward or foreshadowing, whatever you want to call it. So then Scully calls Mulder, and Mulder's still being Mustang Mulder.
Ride, Mulder, ride.
Tries to talk him out of going to talk to William because she's seen how it ends now because she's connecting with her son. If she's having connections with her son, then he has to be her son. She didn't just carry him, she has connections. I don't understand any of this really, to be honest. It's all like, doesn't make sense. There's also some guy chasing Mulder. It doesn't end well for him. William goes and talks to his girlfriend. Oh, I miss you, blah, blah, blah. I'm so sad, wah, 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 poop, 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 poop. You know, being a little guy. She's got a sassy friend who's not too happy that he came crawling back to her, and she's like, I can't believe you. And that friend is David's daughter, West, who did a really good job in this episode. I'm not quite sure why Jackson went to see the girlfriend. Maybe he really did miss her. I'm not quite sure, but he wants her to come meet him at the hotel. But wouldn't that endanger her even more? It's really weird. Like, he's just a big hot mess, which is understandable considering what he's been through. But man, boy's got some serious problems. So finally, Mulder catches up with William in the hotel room. We knew this was coming because we saw in the previews when he's outside and says, I'm your father. He comes in. I actually like this scene, the way it played out. I actually like everything about this. I thought the actors both did a really good job. At this point, when I was watching the finale, I actually liked this part. My only issue is that he's not his father.
You're not my dad!
It's so awkward at that point because William asks him, why aren't you having these visions? I mean, until we got to the like exploding people, then it got a little funny. So we have exploding people. Bye bye, Erica. We have a reunion between William and Mulder. It went pretty much as awkwardly as you'd expect. You know, this kid's got problems, and of course he's not going to be all like super happy, you know, unicorns and Skittle reunions, because that's not how it's going to be. This is the X-Files. Thankfully, William saves Mulder from his head exploding and then runs off. Scully calls him and tells him that she needs to come down and see him. Skinner drives Scully down. In the car ride down, Skinner presumably tells Scully about CSM being the baby daddy. So Skinner and Scully are in the car talking about the real baby daddy, who's creepy old smoking man, and Mustang Mulder goes zipping by.
Mustang Mulder.
Yeah, we did that again. We have to laugh at this stuff, people, or else it just is like, it's just sad. Skinner drops off Scully, goes down the alley. Scully goes chasing William. William appears as Mulder, talks to her, says, no, let him go, oh no. And then the real Mulder appears. And then Scully realizes that she's talking to William, and then boom, it's parkour William again, back at it again. And clearly his parents really, really want to see him, but he's still running. Like, can you just give like 2 minutes with his parents? Oh wait, there's only one parent, Scully. Actually, no, neither one are his parents. Scully just carried him. Oh my god. Can someone please make my head explode right now? Just like, it's okay, just boom. So we love Skinner, and he dove under the car, so as far as I'm concerned, he's alive. Monica could be alive, I don't know, but that was just like, boom, shock value, guys. We're gonna kill off some characters here. And then we get to the end, which is the final showdown between William and Smoking Man. What's still unclear to me is why William wouldn't just make Smoking Man's head explode. He made all these people's head explode. None of this makes sense. Just let's stop worrying about trying to make sense of anything here in the X-Files. So what we saw in the beginning of Mulder getting shot was actually William getting shot, and he was getting shot in the head. Again, the visual not cool. Mulder shoots Smoking Man, but not in the head, if you didn't notice. I'm guessing if the Smoking Man can survive a missile to the face, that he can survive being shot in the chest a few times and pushed in the water by Mulder. That last scene is really beautifully acted by David as Mulder, just being completely heartbroken and distraught over William and not understanding and losing his son, or who he believed to be his son. And it's really well acted by Gillian too, so I just want to say I really liked what they did with that scene. I just really hate that this is probably the last we're going to see of Mulder and Scully together, and it's such a sad picture. For him to give us this miracle child and say this is the Mulder and Scully miracle love child, and to make that child not theirs, I don't like it. Like, William should be Mulder's. As far as the whole new pregnancy thing goes, I mean, for all we know, that could be an experiment too. But that's it. At the beginning of season 11, I wasn't thrilled with what we saw because Smoking Man revealing that he was William's father, and then we had all these standalone episodes that were awesome, and even Ghoulie was really good. It was such a beautiful moment at the end of Ghoulie when Scully realized that she had talked to William, and they had that moment where they were looking at the screen. That was so beautiful. There were a lot of beautiful moments over the years of Scully finally remembering her son, and to be left with that. Mentally, right now, Mulder and Scully are not on a dock with a pregnancy that could be another experiment. Just learning that they've lost a son who was never their son. I don't know how I feel. I just know that it's disappointing. You know, and this is just my opinion. You know, everyone has their own opinion. I'm still a fan of the show. I'm still thankful for the show. All you fans out there that have been watching my vlogs and tuning in and talking to me and interacting with me, you guys have really kept me going because I've had a hard time with fandom stuff lately. With the Duchovny stuff, I've been having a difficult time with a lot of just negativity being hurled at me. The negativity has basically made me want to kind of like take a step back. Seems like every time I go to an event, I get a whole lot of backlash from people who are angry that I'm there for some reason. I don't really know who these people are. They're just like trolls online that are posting lies and not nice things about me. So I'll still go to events, but I don't know if I'm going to share my experiences with everybody when I go to these events, because if it's creating ill feelings, that's not what I want. I just want to have a good time and be a fan. And one of the things I've really enjoyed about being in this fandom is meeting so many great people. And all you guys who are on here have been leaving so many nice comments. Thank you so much. It means so much to me, and I hope I get to meet you guys someday. So I'm sad that this is all over. What I would like to do is keep doing vlogs. So I'll keep posting regularly, and you guys can comment. We can keep interacting. If you're on Twitter, I'll be on Twitter. Tweet me, say hello. It's been great interacting with everyone here, and thank you guys so much. All right, so this is the end of the end of the end. Big fandom hug. I can't hug a camera. All right, guys, thanks again. Bye-bye.
Mustang Mulder, guess you better slow your Mustang down. Mustang Mulder now, baby, guess you better slow your Mustang down.